What's up, everybody? I got an exciting candy bar to review today. I've been waiting since I started looking into Bissinger's last year when I had the opportunity to interview Dan Abel Jr., the guy that runs the show at Bissinger's Chocolates in St. Louis. Going through their catalog and stuff, I saw that they made this, the Milk Chocolate Autumn Harvest Bar. And it's a limited time thing. Obviously, it comes out during autumn, the end of the year kind of deal. And what they pack into this bar is it's a very unique thing what they have in here. So let me just run this down for you. The Autumn Harvest is Bissinger's European milk chocolate topped with cranberries, candied pecans, pumpkin seeds, and cinnamon streusel. Now, I don't know about you, but all of that combined just sounds amazing. So if you take a look right there, you see the Eiffel Tower and stuff. Bissinger's comes from France and Paris in particular. And they made their way over to the United States in 1845 right there. I did a whole sit-down interview, went over the whole history of Bissinger's chocolates, took a tour through the chocolate factory. I'll put the video that has all of that. It was a damn good video put out a little earlier this year. I'll put it in the description if you want to watch that a little later. Yeah, let's just get right into this. I've been waiting this long. I don't want to talk anymore. Let's just dive right into this thing. I bought this at the Bissinger's outlet at the St. Louis Galleria because they have like a full store there. Ever since then, I've been seeing on Instagram, they've been opening up stores in like Palm Beach and in Macy's in the New York City right after I started interviewing them. I mean, they're always big, but now they're just like expanding like crazy everywhere. It's pretty cool. It's good to see them getting up there in the world, hustling, so they say. Anyways, let's open this up. It comes with a nice golden kind of like wrapper, to let you know that this ain't just, your standard Hershey's bar by any stretch. There's the bar. Looks pretty plain right here, right? But then you flip it over. Voila, look at that. Dear God, it's jam-packed with all kinds of stuff. So let's break off a piece here. Oh. Pumpkin seeds falling off. Alright, so here we go. Bissinger's Autumn Harvest Bar going in. Right away you could taste the quality in that chocolate. Like, they import this stuff from Europe. Like, it's not made here. They import the bulk chocolate to have it come over here, so they make sure it still stays to that authentic recipe from back in the 1600s when they were in Paris, France. So it's like, they don't try to short sell you on bad quality or lower quality stuff, because you could taste it. It's like so creamy and more solid. Alright, so that square, I tasted a lot of the cranberries. Definitely there. I'm just going to bite a cranberry out of this here. Cranberries do have that very tang taste to it. Almost tarty. Like, I'm on the verge of almost making a sour looking face to it. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. That just lets you know how good these cranberries are, and they're not faint and faded in flavor at all. There I got a candied walnut. You can see the sugar crystals in there and everything. So I'm thinking about this. The Autumn Harvest. Those two words together make me think of a man in 1832. Maybe in Virginia. Something like that. It's getting a little chilly out. I gotta go harvest and grab as many things as I can for the winter. I would think of stuff like this on the chocolate bar. Just gotta go out, gather it up. The wife's at home in the cabin. She's cooking, got a baby in one arm. Our oldest daughter is helping in the kitchen too. She's pregnant with another baby on the way. She's cooking over the fire in the fireplace in our one-room cabin. I'm coming in with all the little grains and stuff that I can have, to nourish us throughout the winter. This is exactly what I would think. So it's like I'm reliving this woodland outdoorsman fantasy by eating this chocolate bar. Okay, so what is my verdict on this? A lot of chocolate, a bit of ingredients on the bottom, and they mentioned a cinnamon streusel in here as well. Not tasting too much of a cinnamon streusel. I mean, there's notes in there here and there, but it's nothing that is overtly powerful to bring you a nice, full, well-rounded cinnamon taste. The pumpkin seeds in here, I'll pick one off. They are pumpkin seeds. There's nothing added to them, no saltiness, no nothing. You are generally going to get saltiness from the candied walnut that also has sugar with it. So it's like the walnut is doing a lot of heavy lifting in here. And so are the cranberries on a whole other level with the tartness. But the cinnamon streusel and the pumpkin seeds, pretty much non-existent when you're looking for a taste. The pumpkin seeds are good there for a nice contrast in texture from the creamy chocolate. But I don't really feel that there is anything that extremely dynamic when it comes to like all the things together as one to make this like a chocolate bar that is something way beyond and better than a lot of other things. Now I would say this is probably a chocolate bar geared towards, older people. Moms at Hallmark stores would want to pick this up. They'd get sold on, the Christian Christmas Classic CD. That would be more geared towards this because this isn't like a fun candy bar that a lot of kids would get excited about. Let's just say that. I would say this candy bar is more for people that want a more refined taste, a more adult taste. And for me, I would much rather like the root beer float candy bar, or something jam-packed with like cream, confetti cake, or something like that. The thing that stops this bar from being great is that there is so much chocolate on the top here, and all the stuff is on the bottom. Like you're basically buying a chocolate bar with just a little bit on the bottom. Now, I know a lot of their candy bars do have that kind of thing where all of it's on the bottom and it's kind of embedded, but you get a lot of chocolate 50% through. But this one is pretty lackluster with the stuff, the autumn harvest stuff that they're putting in the bar. Now, I love Bissinger's. The chocolate alone is great. All right, great quality chocolate. Can't complain about anything like that. But I kind of felt like the autumn harvest would have a bit more happening with it. Now, you got four key components, P components. You have the cinnamon streusel, the pumpkin seeds, the cranberries, and the candied walnuts. It just didn't feel like there was much with it. And maybe I felt like there should be 6 things happening with this. Like, okay, if this is an autumn harvest, you got cows. Imagine it. Just imagine. You've got cows in the barn. Go in the barn, get some cream from the cows, a sweet cream, maybe fill that in with the rest of the stuff. So it'd be like a sweet cream filling with the stuff on the bottom. Really kind of think about everything that you could gather up for an autumn harvest and put it in the bar. Like, overload it even. It's a harvest after all. The chocolate is great. The quality is awesome. You can't beat it. but there is nothing standing out from this bar that is making me go absolutely nuts and crazy. And I love Bissingers. They've been good to me. I've been good to them. And I see them as family at this point with the show and the channel and everything else. But what do we all do with family? If you know they are messing up and you know they're, hey, getting a little bit below standards of what you expect from them, you got to tell them. I mean, that's what the right person and the right people would do. You wouldn't just be a yes man and say, oh yeah, this is good. Oh yeah, you're doing a great job, even though you could be failing and falling apart. Not saying this is failing and falling apart, but what I'm saying is you got to be critical sometimes, even to the best people in your life, to let them know, hey, I just didn't like this. And this is one of those things where I was waiting for this to come out because I heard all the hubbub. It's like one of their popular ones. Everyone really likes it during the fall. And I'm just not the biggest fan of it. There isn't much to it that really makes me go, this is, wow, yeah, this is worth the wait. It's just kind of standard or a little bit below standard. Like, it's better than a regular chocolate bar with nothing to it, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing that's really great either. Like, I was waiting for something more of a cinnamon punch, a bit more of that happening, or even a little bit of what would create a pumpkin spice kind of mix and throw that in. Not saying I want a pumpkin spice candy bar. I know they probably have one of those somewhere. But this one in particular is pretty plain. And like I said, I mean, this candy bar is geared towards more adults, people that maybe don't want a fun candy bar. Maybe they just want something that has a candy bar that has this kind of look to it. This really isn't geared towards anything fun. It's just kind of like Autumn Harvest. Kaylin and Taylin and Phelan and Balin and Bailey and Tracy and Casey and Marcy, and that they would want these candy bars, but I don't think any dude like Blake or John or Kyle or Paul or Mark or Jimmy or Zach or Matt would want these bars. Braylon, Kaylin, Aylin, Dalen, and Galen, and Malin, and Nailin, and Marcy's, and Carol's, and Abigail's, and Gail's. They would love these. The Karens, the Karens would definitely love these. Me, a Blake, a DJ Glowing Ice, a Chad, yo, I would give this a 5 out of 10. It's good. It's not bad. It's definitely not my favorite. There's far better flavors out there of candy bars that Bissinger's makes and Chocolate makes, the other candy company that owns Bissinger's. But yeah, this is, I wouldn't buy this again. There's plenty of better ones out there. It's not the worst thing. The chocolate's great. Good quality stuff, like I said. But, yeah, one and done for me. And, yeah, that's all I got to say about the Bissinger's Autumn Harvest Candy Bar. I give it a 5 out of 10. And that's it for this cheat day review. Thank you guys for watching. And this will be going on Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. So I just want to wish you guys, if you're heading out somewhere, you're not going to be able to watch the video tomorrow. Got a fun, super fun video for tomorrow. But if this is the last day before you have to go on a trip, do some visiting, see some family, do all that, I really hope you and yours have a great and happy Thanksgiving and all goes well. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. I am DJ Glowing Ice, always wanting to tell you that it is okay to cheat every once in a while. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.